A counseling center for the LGBTQ plus community is back open in eastern Kentucky after facing threats of violence. How a new partnership is making it possible. Plus, more trouble in the skies. Disturbing video shows the moment a tire falls off a Boeing jet.
Plus, cooler conditions are on the way for Sunday as high pressure takes over. Your forecast coming up as Mountain News First at 4 continues.
Mountain News First at 4 continues.
A counseling service in Lexington has been stretching its hands back home to the Big Sandy region for the last few years, and after a host of ups and downs, the doors are open once again. WYMT's Buddy Forbes explains.
In 2022, vandalism and threats of violence forced Open Doors Counseling in Prestonsburg to close its doors. Now, after a lot of work and partnering with another safe space, those doors are open once again in Pikeville. Open Doors Counseling was founded in 2020 to provide an environment for people in the LGBTQ plus community to have a safe place to turn for counseling through trauma, grief, identity, and more. But when the Prestonsburg branch was egged 2 years ago and threats to its clientele followed, the safety aspect became a concern for owner Kyle May, leading him to decide to close the Big Sandy branch. Now he has partnered with Moonlight Pathways and other affirming advocates to bring a safe space back to his hometown, saying there is safety in numbers.
And we need to be able to provide competently affirming services to people in our community because they don't always have other options to go somewhere else and get adequate health care from people who actually know how to help them in the best way possible.
May says it is all about making sure people in the LGBTQ plus community know they are not alone. In Pikeville, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
Buddy, thank you. The counseling center now operates out of a room at the new location for Moonlight Pathways on Chloe Road. Hear more about the partnership and its importance to those in the community coming up at 6. We are continuing to see downtown Hazard welcome new businesses, from restaurants to clothing stores. But local women's boutique owner Stephanie Callahan says one thing was missing: a men's clothing store. And today, it's happening. Callahan opened her second Main Street business, Talon's on Main. Callahan says she saw the need for a store for men to buy more than just workwear.
We started with the women's, and we have a lot of men that come in every day. Hey, do you have ties? Hey, do you have shirts? I need a suit or a button down. I felt sorry because my son and my husband, we have to literally drive to Lexington or even order it online, and then you're shipping everything back. So I was tired of nothing here.
Talon's on Main is open Monday through Saturday from 11 to 6 and on Sundays from 12 to 5. It's located on East Main Street in Hazard, right beside Francis's Diner. It's been 11 years since a fire destroyed the Goose Creek Candle Company factory in Casey County. The company suffered a major loss in the fire, but has managed to bounce back in the years since. Today, the Goose Creek Candle Company is expanding, breaking ground for a new addition to their facility. The addition will include an 85,000 square feet facility and will add 160 jobs to the staff.
It means that anything is possible. In this world where we can run high-speed internet and people can order from anywhere, it means when we make a great product like Goose Creek does, and when we work hard, we can grow our businesses. This is what innovation is all about.
Goose Creek ships about 30,000 candles a day to 75 different counties all around the world. More than 3,000 Walmart stores carry the products. Want to go now to some breaking news out of Letcher County. We first told you about a death investigation last night at 11, and this afternoon Kentucky State Police released some new information. They identified the victim of this alleged murder now as 59-year-old Angela Roberts. The Letcher County Coroner's Office pronounced Roberts dead at the scene. They say she died from an apparent gunshot wound, and again, police are calling this a murder investigation. We will continue to update this story as we learn more on WYMT.com and the WYMT News app.
We are tracking some more wet weather as we close out the work week across the region, and more showers are on the way as we kick off this weekend as well. A live look at first alert pinpoint Doppler zooming into a few light showers close to I-75 in Rockcastle County, also pushing into Jackson County, into portions of Estill, also Lee and Owsley counties as well. And same story for southeast Kentucky, also southwest Virginia. A few light showers close to Prestonsburg and Floyd County, moving into Pike County as well, and also into Dickinson and Buchanan County at this hour as well. A live look from Pulaski County from downtown Somerset. That current temperature is mild, up to 63 degrees over in Pulaski County as we stay overcast, up to 60 for Jackson, 64 in Manchester, 58 for Pikeville, and 55 here in Hazard as we go into this evening. Those lows are mild as you wake up and start the weekend. Most of us back in the middle to upper 50s. As more spotty showers are possible this evening as well. Not going to rain 24/7, but if you have those Friday evening plans, be sure to have the umbrella closed just in case. Also tracking some dense fog through late tonight as well. More details on your weekend forecast, plus some more drier weather by next week coming up in just a few minutes. Steve?
All right, Cameron, thank you very much. And a quick update on another developing story we've been following all day. Police have just released the suspect's name in a shooting incident that prompted several school districts to go on lockdown. The suspect's name is Pedro Torces, Torices. We have his mugshot now on our website and more information, so go to WYMT.com or the WYMT News app for the latest on that, and we'll have another live report from our Chandler Wilcox, we hope, from the scene, or from Wolfe County, where this is all taking place, coming up tonight at 6 o'clock. Well, Boeing and United Airlines want to know why a wheel fell off a plane headed for Japan. Video shows the tire falling just after takeoff yesterday. CBS's Jonathan Vigliotti has the details.
This is the moment a United Airlines flight carrying 247 people lost a tire right after taking off from San Francisco Thursday morning.
Again, this is Flight 35 losing one of its wheels.
The Boeing 777 plane bound for Osaka, Japan, was forced to make an emergency landing in Los Angeles, where it arrived safely. It was met there by firefighters.
It literally just happened. There are so many police here now. It's crazy.
No one was hurt, but the wheel that plummeted to the ground did extensive damage to at least 2 cars in an employee parking lot. The aircraft is built with 6 tires on each of its 2 main landing struts, and United says it is designed to land safely with missing or damaged tires.
How dangerous was this situation with a tire falling off of this plane?
I know it's an undesirable situation. It doesn't look good. It doesn't sound good, but the airplane has multiple tires on each landing gear.
This follows another mid-air scare involving a United Boeing flight. On Monday, a Boeing 737's engine caught fire after bubble wrap was sucked into the engine during its flight to Fort Myers. It was diverted safely back to Houston. Federal officials are investigating the cause of this latest incident.
I highly suspect it has anything to do with the manufacturing or design of the airplane by Boeing.
Jonathan Vigliotti, CBS News, Los Angeles.
And more trouble for United this morning after a jet rolled off the runway and onto the grass at a Houston airport. The jet had just landed at George Bush Intercontinental Airport and was turning onto a taxiway when it happened. No one was hurt. There were 160 passengers and 6 crew members on board. The plane was not moved. Passengers got off and were bused to the terminal. So far, no word from United or the FAA on what caused the incident. The House of Representatives passed a bill aimed at targeting crimes committed by illegal migrants Thursday. The Laken Riley Act requires authorities to detain any migrants who commit a burglary or theft. The inspiration comes from the murder of 22-year-old Georgia college student Laken Riley. The suspect in that case is an undocumented Venezuelan migrant who was previously cited for shoplifting. 37 Democrats crossed the aisle to support the bill. U.S. military officials say they're developing portable UFO detection kits to collect better data on reports of sightings. The news comes even though the Pentagon says there is no evidence of extraterrestrial technology or alien life. The sensor and detection system is called Gremlin. Officials are looking to send them to sites with reports of unidentified objects. The kits are currently being tested at a range in Texas. Coming up on First at 4, the job market may be moderating and some companies are letting workers go. How the results of a new report could impact inflation.
Plus, we stay wet through this evening at times, so be sure to have the umbrella closed. Those details after this break.